All right, guys, so we're back with your Friday workout, March 27th. It's been a long week for you, I'm sure, with the workouts. So today is a little bit lesser volume, but we have three pieces again with a challenge as well of 2 minutes of max sit-ups to cap off the week. We'll finish this video with a short standard on there and then publish another video just on the challenge for the day. We're going to start with strength work. I want you to alternate an EMOM for five rounds, which are equal to 5 sets of each movement of a dumbbell strict press, 5 to 10 reps. Pull-ups, stricter if you got them, 5 to 10 reps. We can immediately take that to some inverted rowing, ring rowing, bar rowing, etc. I want you to increase rep ranges here, maybe 10 to 20, because it's a little bit easier motion for a lot of us, and we'll go back through with a demonstration when we finish this intro clip. In minute 3, 30 seconds of a plank punch, and that's literally you in a low plank, extending one arm at a time, just trying to build some tension through the middle, which will couple nicely to the other overhead work we're doing here. Accessory work following the 5 rounds. This is not for time, this is quality, just strength building exercises, because we're not all on a barbell as much as we would like to be. We have 2 rounds of 5 to 10 tempo dumbbell high pulls. Tempo meaning I want you to be slow and deliberate through pulling the bells up and putting them back down. Videos are on the whiteboard, and we put in, you're welcome, the beloved dumbbell curl. So 10 to 20 reps, just alternating arms, trying to pump them up a little bit. Conditioning for the day, moving into number 2 on our board here. We're going to have another alternating EMOM for 15 minutes. This one's going to get your heart rate much higher. We have 3 pieces to get through. 20 lateral jumps over a dumbbell, a prop, a plate, anything thereof. 15 dumbbell swings, 10 dumbbell power clean and jerks or presses. Real quick barbell options for this guy. In place of the dumbbell swing, if you don't have a bell or a kettlebell, anything to swing between the hips, I want you guys to go down to a very light hang power snatch. Okay, light meaning empty bar. And then maybe you reload some weight for your power clean and press with your barbell. But all the other motions today can be easily done with a barbell, including the pressing, the high pulling, and the curling can also be done with the barbell. Core to finish the day, 20 dead bugs, 30 seconds of a side plank hip lift, 20 half jackknives, and then 30 seconds of a side plank hip lift on the opposing side. 3 rounds of work there, and that finishes you up for the day. Challenge-wise, I'd rather you hit the 2 minutes of max sit-ups before you do the core work maybe, so you're a little fresher through the middle, and then polish everything off here. All right, we're going to go through demonstrations with Marcus again for Friday. We're going to start with a double dumbbell strict press. These are to be done standing. He's going to just lock to the middle and continuously press bells overhead. Okay, if you guys need to pause at the shoulders and regroup and then explode out, that's absolutely fine. Or encourage, I should say. In terms of repetitions on this and the pull-ups, if the rep range is not challenging enough, add some tempo, right? Maybe it's a slower descent down and then an explosive press up. Pull-ups, if you have bars, continue your pull-up work. This is a quick setup for an inverted row. We have a bar on top of 2 boxes here. I'm going to encourage you also to block it, some sort of a plate, dumbbell on top, have a partner or a child, a spouse hold it for you. And Marcus is showing a bent knee option here, which is easier. You're welcome to straighten the legs out. This is a much harder movement here, okay? And get creative with this guy. So we also tried our dowel rods and broomsticks here on top of boxes work. So you guys can use a shovel, a broomstick in your garage on top of 2 sawhorses, a 2x4, anything works that's stable. Test it out before you put a bunch of weight on it though, and make sure she's gonna hold up. And follow up on the email I sent as well with infinite pull-up options and things you can make at your house with just some straps or towels. We're on high pull accessory work to start. Plank punches, thank you. So the plank punches on interval 3, just the plank, and he's going to extend 1 arm at a time. Okay, much harder than they look. Balance and challenge the middle of your body. You're trying to fight rotation through all of those motions. Thanks for keeping me on the right flow there. Accessory work, following your 5 rounds of strength, rest, regroup, find some lighter loads if you have them for the dumbbell high pulls especially. And I want you to work about a 3 to 5 count. Control up, 3, 4, 5. Control down, 4, 3, 2, 1, etc. Okay? Use the tempo to make this as hard as possible. All right? This is a challenging motion with heavy weight, so you can absolutely go to a single dumbbell and high pull or train arms independently as well. For the curls, don't overthink them. Pick up 2 props and alternate your arms. Curl in 1, 2, just work on shoulders staying back and trying to build some tension and pump inside of the biceps with that guy. 10 to 20 reps, kind of a bigger rep scheme there. That's per arm though, okay? So we're interested in 20 whole curls on one arm, 20 on the other. It helps me to count to 40 when I do that opposed to 1, 1. Your call there. On the lateral jump overs for number 2 for the day, literally hop side to side. More important to keep more of this bunny hop fashion in play, meaning he's quickly exploding off the ball of his foot. Quick caution note on the lateral jumping. If the knees aren't going to accept it or you know it's not in your favor and you typically move to another option in the gym, keep that alive today too, and we can go immediately to just a forward plate jump, okay? I want heart rate up and fast feet is the goal. That will yield some rest inside of the minute. It's not going to take you 60 seconds to do 20 plate jumps. So increase difficulty thereof. Stand your bell up, jump over 2, etc. Make it harder if you have the ability. Dumbbell swings. He's going to grab center of the bell. Same mechanic as a kettlebell swing. The hips lead back. He fires through an extended hip, floats and presses the bell overhead. Take it to where you're comfortable. If that's a new prop for you, maybe you come to the eyes or the forehead and not all the way overhead. Obviously, if you have a kettlebell, I want you swinging a kettlebell there. For the dumbbell power cleans, from the ground, he'll find the shelf and press straight overhead. Okay? Work on being continuous with these. I don't expect you to be at a weight to do 10 unbroken. So maybe 5 and 5, give yourself some rest, especially if you have just a set of 50s or 35s. A lot of us aren't going to hammer out 10 consecutively. And let's finish up with the core work for Friday here. 20 dead bugs to start. So the dead bug, I touched on this motion the end of last week. This is definitely one you guys have to feel and kind of be and really work on locking this down. When you start, arms are going to be extended up towards the ceiling, straight up. He's going to work on extra pressure and tension through the middle. The lower back is now hugged in, and he's acting like I'm about to stand on his stomach. He's going to exhale as opposite arm, opposite leg extends, recovers the end. All right, so one arm and one leg are going to meet in the middle, and he alternates sides. Every time up can be 1 repetition, preferably keeping the heels off the ground for the duration of the 20 reps or maintaining a hollow position. If you need to rest heels down between, that's fine too. Do the best you can with that. Side plank hip lifts. He'll find a low side plank, hips drop down, hips shoot up. That's it. Don't overthink this one. You're going to build a lot of tension on the bottom side of your trunk when doing these. Work for about 30 seconds. Less is more here. So I'd rather you be deliberate inside of the hip motion, squeezing and feeling, learning the motion, than just cranking and firing around that hip for 30 plus reps. Sit-up challenge. Quick piece on the sit-up challenge. So we need to have some standards behind this. There's going to be one winner for the 2 minutes max sit-ups. Okay, there's not different divisions for this guy. We are interested in a butterflied position, meaning knees are open, the feet must remain in contact. Any part of the foot has to be touching the other foot. I was playing that out in my head to see if there was like a loophole or a way you could cheat that. I don't think there is. The soles of the feet have to be touching together for the sit-up. To begin the rep, hands and wrists must touch the ground behind you. Then you'll come to a full sit with shoulder coming in front of the hip. Let's do a nice sideline profile here. He's clearly in front of the hip, this being his crease. Every rep, he'll fire back, tap the floor, and comes to a full sit again. You guys don't have to touch or press off of anything up here, but it does help to kind of give yourself a little shove back off of the feet. A no rep will occur if the hands fail to touch the ground or he fails to find a full seated position. You see how the shoulder's still behind the hip here? Okay, so we need him to come all the way front and center. All right, count your reps, take a short video. It's just 2 minutes long, and we'll pick a top winner and award points to that class time to finish off the week and see who can take the prize home. That's all we have for you guys. Go get after it. Happy Friday.